Welcome into And the Pit, your closer look at Batesburg-Leesville High School athletics. I'm Tony Ballman, the editor of the Twin City News. Well, this coming Friday night, your Panthers, 2-4 on the season, are back home again. The second region game of the season. They're taking on the Bulldogs of Silver Bluff. And here with a look ahead to that game is your coach, Gary Adams.
Well, Coach, last week is now distant history. This week, it's back home again against Silver Bluff, a perpetually tough team from over in Aiken County.
Well, right now, this is, for us, it's that one game that we need to get back on the right side of the tracks. We're going to practice hard. We've, prepared mentally as well as physically for what we have ahead of us, and we just got to, do what's necessary so that we can get back on the right side of the tracks.
And as we talked on Sunday, you're in a place now in this season where these Panthers need to run the table.
Yeah, and I like the confidence of our team. Our kids, they have a great mindset, positive attitude about things, and they know how great of a team we are. They know that we've just fallen short just a little bit here and there, and we're just going to continue to work to piece things together.
And one of the unfortunate, the necessary evils, I guess, of being a football coach is that when you are looking at a 2-4 record, you have a target on your back. You get a lot of criticism. How do you personally deal with that? How do you personally deal with the fact that there are hardcore folk out there who are saying Gary Adams isn't the man for the job?
Well, I don't listen to all of that. I judge what I'm doing by the heart of our kids. And when our kids are on the right track and they believe in what we're doing and they have the right mindset and they believe and know that we're capable of doing the things that we've accomplished, some of our goals are still out there. We can run the table and still reach a lot of our goals. But unfortunately, when you live in a community like ours, winning is something that has been traditional for a long time. And, any time you don't win, it's always a question mark about, is this guy the right guy for the job, So, I take it with a grain of salt and we move forward. But I feel like our kids know that we have a great thing going here, and it's going to change.
Well, to paraphrase my dad, to generously paraphrase my dad, opinions are like ear holes. Everybody's got two of them. Most of them need cleaned. So yeah, that's a paraphrase. But okay, how's the health of this team going into Friday night against Silver Bluff?
Well, like I said the other day, we lost two.
I wasn't talking about your opinion, by the way. I was talking about other people's opinion.
Yeah. Well, we lost two last Friday not necessarily the loss, but they were kind of reserved because of injuries. But we've gained those two back. But unfortunately, we have lost two others. But, I think we'll be okay. Our kids last week, even though we were without two critical key players, we had some young guys to step up. And I think these young guys will continue to step up. Ziggy Merritt had 2 or 3 catches at the beginning of the first quarter that was huge, and he played his behind off. And then he's doing pretty good, and he's going to continue to work and help us out. We call him Bill. DeMaje Long, he's had to fill in a little bit at receiver. So, like I said, these several weeks have allowed us to be able to get some other guys in to show that they're capable of being able to help us out. And I think that's going to be very critical down the road.
Well, the next month is going to be here, away. And so you're going to be shifting gears a bit. But this Friday night, it's home against Silver Bluff.
Yes, sir.
It's going to be necessary for the Panther faithful to get out there and have their heads in the game too.
Yes, sir. Our fans that know us, that we still have a good fan base, and those that support us, they're going to always be here. I've seen a lot of people posting things like "Purple and Gold till I die," and that's the nature of a lot of our fans. Win or lose, they're going to be behind us, but we're anxious to get back into that win column.
Purple and gold.
Yes, sir.
Coach Gary Adams with a closer look at this weekend's game, this Friday's game. Region contest against the Bulldogs of Silver Bluff. Of course, we encourage you to come out and support your Panthers right here at the Pit. And don't forget to subscribe. You get full coverage of the Batesburg-Leesville Panthers in the Twin City News. Check us out online. You can subscribe online right now for a special discounted price at www.twin-citynews.com. TwinCityNews.com. For the Twin City News, your local news source since 1925, I'm Tony Ballman. I'll see you Friday night at the game.